Here we go, folks. It's our afternoon adventure with Bowie. Come on, buddy. Let's go. Heel. Take it easy. We've got lots of duty bags if we have to pick up more than one duty. But we got a good result this morning, so we might get nothing this afternoon. He already squirted a good pee-pee. Good whizzy. He was being ordinary in the hallway to get his lead on. Kind of got the back of my hand a little bit, but I'll live. Still love him to pieces. I was a little bit late as far as the normal time I pick him up for his afternoon walk, but I had a really good, nice, long walk with him this morning, so I figured he was okay for a little extra time. And it's not that he wasn't, but yeah, he was very happy to see me. I don't know if he has a good grasp on when I show up to take him, but he might. I'm not sure how well he understands how long we're out too. Like, does he realize what a half hour is outside or no? We're gonna give him a decent little walk this afternoon, and I'm not wearing my hat, so I shouldn't overheat. I brought a little bit of a goober. There's not a whole lot left in there, but it's still giving me a few hits. So we got that part of the walk covered. Oh, that's a cute look. That says hit the thumbs up. And I want to ask you all, or remind you all, first off, welcome to or welcome back to the channel. Chris Chitter's Fight the Good Fight. 5 chills, coolest, most awesome, spectacular, sensational, sexy, surprising channel on YouTube and the internet. We cover all kinds of stuff here. One of my subs, it's a buddy of mine, is whining a bit. All you do is walk the dog. Go back and look. There's all kinds of videos. All kinds of different things. Tattoo stuff, coins, all kinds of shit. And I know I've been doing more dog walks than other things, but I've also started another platform. I'm on TikTok now, Chris Chitteris on TikTok. You can check me out, follow me if you want. I don't know, maybe you're not a TikToker. I wasn't for a very long time. And I'm not sure if I'll stay there for very long, but I'm giving it a test run, testing the waters. So anywho, I've done about 3 or 4 different clips on the pennies that Angela gave us to go over. I got the pennies I've already covered on there in a separate bag. So I might cover those in like a 20-minute or 25-minute long video, whatever, for the YouTube channel. But I still have more of the pennies to go through. And I will post them on TikTok probably first, and then have to redo the shoot for YouTube. So yeah, you know, I'm not getting as many coins as I used to because I'm not doing some of the shit I was doing. Not saying I won't ever be doing that again someday, but Bowie, cool your jets. Get over here. Over here. Never mind. Mind your own walk. Yeah. Where's your asphalt? There you go. You want to act like a big shot with something in your mouth, eh? Show the little guy. Never mind. Never mind. He doesn't want your asphalt. Come on. Hey. Sit. Bowie. He's picking on a little guy over across the street. Sit, Bowie. Never mind. Come on now. Mind your own walk. Mind your beeswax or dog's poop or whatever. Mind your own beeswax. Come on. Never you mind. Yeah, that's yours. That's Bowie's. Try to stay in the shade, bud. Are you trying to share with them? Looking for that squirrel again, aren't you? That was quite the capture for this morning's walk when he was jumping up on the tree because of the squirrel. That was kind of cool. Easy, Bowie. Hey, vey. Okay, heel, buddy. It's okay. Sure, have a seat. Plunk yourself down. Relax. Enjoy the day. I got a novel idea. If any of you fellas are getting slack from your ladies saying if you get them another crappy gift, they're gonna burn it. I got a suggestion and an option. Make the next step. Make the next gift you buy her a scented candle or just a candle in general. Then if she doesn't like it, she's gonna burn it anyways. There you go. You're welcome. Subscribe for more advice, such as for almost guaranteed return on your investment, borrow money from people with Alzheimer's. Yeah. Just no real advice there. Just, you know, an idea. Do with that what you will. She jumped on me a little bit in the hallway, and his front paw kind of got my bottom lip a little. It's not split or cut or anything. I can feel a little scratch on it. Frickin' sucks. Frickin' sucks, man. What a bum ridge. Is that Bowie stick? You got another stick there? How many stick do you need? How many stick do you need? Eh? How many? How many sticks does Bowie need? You don't want to take another pooper? You don't want to have another result? Don't worry, it's not going anywhere. I think he got all anxious about his asphalt going missing. If dogs feel anxiety, I don't know. What? I think they can sense it in people. I think they can help calm it, maybe. Service dogs certainly could, I'm pretty sure. Help keep your anxiety at bay. I know. You tell me all about it, buddy. Yeah, it's crazy. They put some new cameras on the outside of our building, and I think it was the night of the install for one of them anyways, or a few of them. Right underneath the one, there was some spray painting done, some sort of a whatever put on our building, and I think that's pretty sure, since I've been living here, and I've been living here a long time, that's the first time I've seen spray paint. Somebody spray paint our building. That's a first. I'm not saying it hasn't happened before. Okay, Bowie, good boy. Good boy. Very good boy. Not saying it didn't happen. Okay, stop it. Hey. You stop that now. You're being silly goose for nothing. Elliot Moose is on the loose. I'm not saying there may not have been some sort of spray painting or graffiti in the past, just not since Mom and I have been living here. That's just the first time I've noticed it anyways, even if it was while we've been living here. What about it? Is that Bowie's? Is it Bowie's? What a good boy. What a good boy. Oh boy, here we go with the circle. It's a decent lead, but with the longer one, I don't get as dizzy. Yeah, what a good boy. You're so handsome, Bowie. He's getting a bit better. Sometimes he sees people or dogs with people and he doesn't say or do anything. He just pays attention to his own thing. Other times he gets a little hanky. I think it was last week or the week before we took a walk further down there, or we were on our way back up. And there was a fella that let him sort of get a little close to him, as someone we've never met before. So he's getting a bit better. Again, we just want that impulse control. So he knows, unless it's a threat, there's no need to act hanky. Sheesh. Hey, Bowie? There he goes. Where are you going? Where are you going, buddy? What are you doing? What are you going to do with that? What are you going to do with it? What are you going to do? Are you going to build a doggy house or something? Is that your plan? Part of the foundation there? Hold this lead a little better than the way I was in case he decides to get up and bolt. But there's an example. 3 different pedestrians. Well, 2 pedestrians and 1 guy on a bike, and he didn't react at all. He just stayed chill. Good boy, Bowie. Yes, folks, get out there, shake a hand, pet a dog, walk on the ground, hold the door for a delivery driver or somebody in your building or whatever. Give your neighbor the stink eye if you're not impressed with them. Get out there, live life, enjoy it. Buy some bowling shoes, get on the bowling lanes and start knocking down some pins. I'll be out there before you know it. Yep. Most indubitably. Indubitably, sir. What? I know. You see, he's telling me how rough his life is. Was that a leaf or something? Almost like you wanted to eat my toe there. Yeah, I don't know what was going on. They were messing around with the sign at the front of the building on the lawn there the other day, but nothing changed. It's the same sign, I'm pretty sure. It almost looked like as though they were going to put up a brand new one with maybe a new design or something, but nope. I was wondering if they were going to try to rename the building. Like, oh, I think it's been that name since inception. I don't know if it's ever changed names as far as the outer name of the building. As far as owners, I think it's changed hands a few times. This isn't the first time somebody's bought the building from a previous landlord. Oh, speaking of which, I got some news, folks. Gila and myself decided to stay away from that May 22nd hearing at the LTB and not use the code that she had to sign in under Nasima's name and to watch or say anything. And they did not make a decision pending the L1, which is the form that we've submitted for Gila to prove that she's a tenant. It's called a T2. So they're going to hear out Gila and her side of the things, and then they'll make a decision. So that's great news. Just wanted to share that with my regular viewers who watch on the daily and maybe wanted an update. Oh yes, Chris Schitter's Fight the Good Fight is the secretary for Ottawa West ACORN. ACORN is an international group that fights for tenants and tenant rights against slumlords or AIGs, that's above guideline increases, AGIs, which means they're increasing the What are you barking at? Sit. Sit. Bowie, now. Come here and sit. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. See that, folks? He's sitting for me. Good boy. Good boy, Bowie. Yes. It's okay. Thanks for protecting me if that's what you think you were doing. Even though I didn't need any protecting. So anyways, as I was saying, Chris Shirtis Fight the Good Fight is the secretary for Ottawa West ACORN. ACORN is an international group that fights for tenants and tenant rights against slumlords and AGIs above guideline increases, meaning the rents being jacked up way too much. And so how I got involved was our building got sold. Our building got sold and we needed ACORN to help us out, so I became an ACORN member. Yes, I did. And the tenants that stayed got to stay. And get to stay. And the only reason they're picking on Gila, as I explained in one of my previous clips, is she didn't have credit when she got here, so a friend co-signed for her. And the way the building did it was they listed her as an occupant rather than as a co-tenant or a secondary tenant. And so when this new guy got it, her co-signer moved out of the apartment she was living in, which was a separate unit on the 11th floor. It was a 2-bedroom she lived in with her sister. And she took the money and left. I'm pretty sure the $5,000. And so now, because she's gone, they are not recognizing Gila as a tenant. They are calling her an occupant, and they want her gone. And they're trying to collect the money from Nasima and claiming they want the back rent, and it's not about this or that. But yet, Gila's made attempts to pay the back rent in full on more than one occasion. Made an attempt to pay a full month's rent just so that it wouldn't be so much once a decision was made. And the new owners sent her back the month's payment in a money order and refused to take the other payments she tried to make. So it's the new owner that's being difficult. If it's about the rent, he could have had it all up to date. And he chose not to take it from her. So I'm pretty sure we have a decent chance. We got a petition with quite a few signatures on it for her. We haven't got a date set yet for her hearing, so I can get a few more signatures from people in the building on there, because I've only gotten a handful of the people I know in the building so far. And I've been letting a few of them know as I see them coming and going, and the more than one has been like, no problem, bring it by, I'll sign it up, no problem. So there's that. I'll probably get another handful of signatures on a secondary page because the first page is filled up. And then when her hearing comes up for her T2, we'll show that there's people in the building that want her to stay. We'll show that she's tried to make restitution on the full back rent on more than one occasion. She tried to pay her month's rent so that she wouldn't owe so much when the decision was made, and or the landlord could at least not have as much owed to him as well. And no, we've got to prove that from day one she's been paying the rent to the old landlord, and that if somebody would have told her where to pay the rent when the new owner took over, she wouldn't have fell behind, and so on and so forth. As I don't think the owner would have refused her payments right away. It would have taken him a minute to recognize her as an occupant and then try to start picking on her. Anywho, it's a bit of good news. There was no decision made. And I'm quite certain Nasima did not show up for the hearing on the 22nd, so that's probably part of the reason a decision wasn't made. And we tried telling, oh, no, wait, no, leave that. Bowie, no. That's a bee. I don't want him to get an allergic reaction. Shit. Whew, you crazy fool, you. Don't, I don't know what. Okay, that's okay. Don't mess with the bee, though. Here we go. Something new. From hoodies to gloves to lawn chairs to 12-foot sticks to asphalt concrete. That looks like part of a box spring or something like that. That sort of material. This dog goes after everything. Okay, buddy, easy. Heel up. So yeah, if any of my subscribers or any of their friends or my viewers are having issues, you can always leave a comment below. I can get back to you, give you some information on how to get a hold of Acorn in your area. If you want to join Acorn to help tenants and to help landlords from buying buildings and kicking people out and renovating the units to rent them out for more money, that's the type of stuff Acorn stands for and does, then look up your local area Acorn office or whatever and get in touch. It's only $15 a month. Myself, I just make a one-time payment for the year, and that way I don't have an extra bill every month. So, but you can choose your own way of paying, your own method. I just felt a drop of water, but it doesn't really look like rain clouds. Oh yeah, I just felt another drop. All right, Bowie, we're gonna start heading in, buddy. Let me see, how long have we been? We've been a decent little while. I know, we can wait a little longer, but I just felt 3 more drops, so not too long, buddy. It's gonna start, I think, even though it's nice and sunny. I think it's gonna rain. We do have a few clouds above us, and they're probably thicker above the bottom side that we can see, so. Oh yeah, front of my screen's getting little dribbly drops. Are you ready? Sit. Sit. Good boy. What a good boy you are. Yes, you're such a good boy. You look so handsome and dapper today with your bow. Yes, you do. Yes, you do, sir. You're a good boy. Yes, good Bowie. You're a good boy. When he listens, it's awesome, folks. I love it when he listens. He's starting to get it a little bit. The heel thing, that's gonna have to set in a little better, buddy. Oh, I know. Yeah. You're gonna have to get better at the heel. Or the dropping it when you got something in your mouth we don't want to be bringing into the building with us. Okay. Now, it's one thing or the other, bud. You can't carry all your toys in your mouth all at once. I know. Okay, slow down. I don't know how long I want to be near the base of this tree with the rain starting to come down. It could be a bolt from out of nowhere. Had one get close to me, and one of my exes and my little brother in Windsor, his ex, on their porch. Man, the rain was just flying, and it was flooding, like the streets were flowing. It was crazy. But crack, if it wasn't the house next to us, I don't know what it was. Damn, it was close. While we were all out on the front porch. Yeah, I think that's closest I've been to that stuff. I've been through an earthquake. I've been through the tornado thing, like not where the tornado was worse or the worst, but like just up the road from where I am, Craig Henry, some of those townhomes got damaged. And we didn't have power for 4 or 5 days. We were about to get a friend to lend us a generator. It was at the time, and even to this day anyways. Yeah, we were going to have a friend lend us a generator, and the day before, or the night of the day before we were going to go get the generator or have it dropped off, whatever we were working out with our friend, the power came on, I think, at about 10:30 at night that night. We were like, oh, wow, we won't need the generator, cool, da-da-da-da-da. And we lost nothing. Our freaking fudgicles were still fudgicles. But everyone was throwing shit out after 2 or 3 days of no power. And Mom and I were looking at each other like, are these people retards? Are they retards? Are they short bussers? Like, they don't know you don't open the freezer after a power outage? You leave it closed? because that's all we did, folks. We just did not touch anything in our freezer the whole time the power was out. And we pulled through it. I was quite surprised. I thought for sure we were probably going to lose a couple of things in the freezer. You know, like maybe the frozen veggies and stuff. Like maybe stuff like that might not have been as frozen as I would have liked it when the power came back on. But no. Okay, let's go, buddy. Don't pull. Heel, buddy. Heel. Oy vey. Yeah, hit Bowie a thumbs up. He'd appreciate it. Tell him what a cute puppy he is. Handsome fella. Maybe mention his bow tie. I'll let him know. And this is where it started. And this is... He might have to squeeze a little more pee-pee. Might not. That was a halfway decent walk, I think. Eh, Bowie? Almost a half hour, if not a half hour or a little more. I'm not looking at my timer right now. Thanks, folks. You're all rock stars, gangsters and gangsterettes. Stay tuned. There'll be more funny jokes and bad advice. None of what I say is legal or financial advice, so use at your own risk. Bless up. Peace out. And we'll catch you guys on the flip side. Cheers.